Hello, welcome to my video on YouTube. And today we will calculate unit hydrograph with the Sherman method. The first thing to do here is to calculate our effective rainfall. Effective rainfall is a part of runoff. Is a part of rainfall that become direct runoff at the outlet of our watershed. And here we have a runoff coefficient of our watershed is 95%. And we have a time scale, we have intensity from our observed data, and the time scale. After that, we will calculate our effective rainfall. Effective rainfall is equal to intensity times our runoff coefficient. Here is our runoff coefficient. Okay, here is our time scale, and here is our intensity. We are 3 millimeter per hour, 18 millimeter per hour, 6 millimeter per hour, 4 millimeter per hour, up to 4 millimeter per hour. How to find our effective rainfall? Effective rainfall, I say effective rainfall, sorry, is not effective runoff, is effective rainfall. Sorry if I say effective runoff. Effective rainfall is equal to intensity times our runoff coefficient. Where the first value here we have 3 like intensity as intensity, and we had 0.95 our runoff coefficient. I got it 2.85. The second step is like the same. We have our the first value intensity 18 millimeter per hour, time where runoff coefficient, and I have 70.1. The third one is the same process for, and the last one, here we have 5.7, also here 5.7. It's because here at 3 hours we are 6 times, so the same runoff coefficients is this value. At 6 hours we are 6 also. At 7 hours we are 6 also. That's why we have this same value repeat here and also here. And after I've done this, I will find the total effective rainfall. The total effective rainfall is equal to the sum of the first effective rainfall, the third one, this is afterward. Okay, the sum of that you give the value of 46.55, and after I've done that, I'll find my infiltration. What's the infiltration? Infiltration is the amount of rainfall that go down underground, what for replenish our groundwater in our bore, something like this. And also we first we have the time scale, intensity runoff, intensity in millimeter per hour from our observed data, and we are also effective rainfall. Effective rainfall we calculate here. The infiltration is the subtraction of the effective intensity minus the effective rainfall. We have the effective rainfall here. We calculate, we find it, and we have our intensity here from our observed data. And after that, and 3 minus 2.85 give and 0.15. And the second one, we have 18 minus 70.1 and 0.9, and you do the same process here. And the last one we have 4 minus 3.8, and we have 0.2. We will find our unit hydrograph. We will use here Sherman method, and here from our result data at 1 hour we have 5 millimeter of effective rainfall, and from that 5 millimeter of effective rainfall we will find our unit hydrograph. So here we have a flow rate. for 1 millimeter equal to flow rate for 5 millimeter, you know, flow rate for 5 millimeter by 5, you know, divided by 5. Okay, and then HT what? H is ordinate unit hydrograph. I can say like this, and ordinate hydrograph is equal to effective rainfall times the flow rate, you know, at 1 millimeter. For example, we are 355, but I will show you here, you know. Okay, we come here and 5 millimeter. Okay, we have flow rate at 5 millimeter. Look at here, we have flow rate at 5 millimeter. From our observed data at 0 time, we don't have flow rate, you know, and at 1 hour we have this value up to 8 hour we are 3. We are also at 9 hour we don't have value, you know. That's okay. And our effective rainfall, we calculate at 0. We don't have at 0 time, we don't have it. At 1 hour we calculate, we find it up. You can look at here, we find it here, the same value, I put it here, and we have our flow rate at 5 millimeter and so on. And okay, that's okay. Our flow rate at 1 millimeter, as I say here, our flow rate at 1 equal to flow rate at 5 millimeter divided by 5. Okay, to find this value here we have 0 value because flow rate at 5 millimeter at 0 time, and we have 0, so is 0 value. And flow rate at 1 hour, we have flow rate at 1 hour, we have 3 divided by 5, you know. Okay, 3 divided by 5, we have this value. Flow rate at 2 hours, we have 4 divided by 5, we have 0.8. Let me show you. Okay, the red one is red color is 5, and the blue color is our flow rate at 5 millimeter, so we have 0.8. Here also the same step. Okay, we have the same value because flow rate at 5 millimeter at 2 hours equal flow rate at 5 millimeter at 3 hours. The same value here is repeated here. That's why we have the same value here also. Okay, flow rate at 4 hours, we are 1 here at 1 millimeter because flow rate at 5 millimeter at 4 hours, we have 4. Sorry, at 5 hours we have 5 divided by 5 this value. Using the same process, here up to here, you know, we are 0 0. At 9 we don't have value 0. At H1 ordinate hydrograph for H1 with time 1 with time first hour, you know, our time is 0. You know, at 1 hour, sorry, at 1 hour we have flow rate here. 1 hour, you know, we have flow rate 0.6, you know. Okay, 0.6 times 0 is equal to this value 0. Okay, so at this also 1 hour 0.6 times the first hour is here. Our first hour is 2.85, and we find this value also here. Also the same value. Let me show you here. We see here the blue is our flow rate at 1 hour at 1 millimeter, 0.6 times our flow our rainfall effective rainfall, sorry, our effective rainfall 3.8, and then we got it. You know, you do the same process for here also, and 0.6 our flow rate at 1 hour, because H1 is for 1 hour. Okay, we are also here. Effective is 0, is 3.8. And we got here the last value is here is 0 because our times here the effective rainfall is 0. But when you do 0.6, let me show you. 0.6 times 0 is equal to 0, so the up here, the up is 0, the down of the button is 0 because you are 0 at 9, you are 0 at 0 time, you are 0. Okay, that's why we do the same process here. H2 we have this value, H2 we have 0.8 times 0, we have this value. You also this 0.8 times here, you do the same process. Take this, we look at this. We have this value 0.8 times effective rainfall at 6 hours. We have this value. Okay, you do the same. H3 is the same process. H4. I will make it short. It's the same process. If you know the first one, the second one, the third, let me show you the third. The third one, we have 0 at 3 hours. Flow rate at 3 hours, we have 0.6, 0.8 times the effective rainfall at 1 hour. We have this value, and we got 2.28. 2.28 something like this. You do the same. I already explained why we are 0 here. We are 0 here because of our time 0, and because our time 9 we are 0 value. That's all. Also we do the same. At 9, our flow rate for 1 minute at 9 we are 0, but you can do the same process. 0 time 0 we are 0. Okay, here we are 0 time flow rate at 1 minute, 0 time 2.85 will give 0. It doesn't matter the number, but in number times 0 gives 0, and you write 0 here. Our resulting hydrograph. Okay, to find our resulting hydrograph, the first is 0 because we are 0. The second one is we are this plus 0, h1 plus 0, because here we don't have value, here we don't have value, we have this value. The third one, we have this value, h1, h2, h3, we are 10.26 to 28, we have 0 value. This plus this give this value. You do the same. Let me take something like here, this value, to show you something also. At this value, okay, when we do this is this times h1 times h2 times h3, h4, h5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the value we find is like this. You do the same up to here. Up to here. We decrease. Let's take this value. Up to here we are this h3, h6, because h5 we are nothing. H4 nothing. We are only this value. We have this value plus this value plus this value. Okay, I will put the Excel file in the YouTube video at the bottom of this video. You can find and that will help you work alone. After that, maybe it will be helpful for you. And for our hydrograph, we have this value. Here's the hydrograph. We have the time. Just the time scale I put up to 18 to look at, and here we have the result hydrograph. I take the result hydrograph and our time time scale to make my unit hydrograph, my curve, the curve is here. Look at here at the axis. In here axis value, we are the time. Here we are flow. The time is here, up to 80. Here, we can see 18 here, up to 18 here. And here we up, the flow rate go up to 80. Okay, that's okay. And look at here, the right value is like 75.881, around this. That's all. I put the Excel file for you. You can find the work alone. So see you for the next video.